So welcome back to another thrilling installment. Is it gonna load? Another thrilling installment of Animal Crossing. Does my plus button not work? Okay, I guess the plus button doesn't work. Last time, I'll have to show some of the renovations that we've done to the island first. Last time we were just working on, terraforming, renovating the island, stuff like that. Now that I finally made it to 3 stars, now I finally have access to now I finally have access to, the bulk of the game with terraforming. Ignore those. That's a spoiler. Ignore those. I forgot. So for the past week, I've been playing on the same day. Switch to vaulting full. We're just gonna leave the blemish on my face. It's fine. I got a sty. Look at my big old sty. Ignore the blue thing in the background. That's also spoiler. So we have a few renovations here. The entrance is largely the same because this is where I dump everything that I don't know where to put it yet. It's filler. But I'm thinking of putting, I found this nice tile design, nice Spanish tile design. I kind of want to use it in a lot of the island. If not, maybe just use it for all of the paths because I think that'd be really cool. That's a lot of work. I want to have like a little cafe in the back, and I'll put an incline there behind the museum. And then I got the park fountain, and I'm trying to figure out where to put all of my flowers. And here's our farm section. Also not sure if I'm gonna keep it there or not. And then I made some changes to the layout of our orchard because I had it going like long ways with each of the rows. I didn't like that as much. I like the columns. And I don't want to move that incline because I already spent money on it. I should, because then I can change the layout of the river more, but I don't want to spend more money on it. And I know I'm going to spend a lot of money on a lot of inclines. I guess I should pick these up. I forgot I did this. The amount of times I just like frantically played. Hang on. Okay, my friend messaged, the one that popped up in chat, she was like, my Wi-Fi's terrible, I can't watch. I'm like, it's fate keeping us apart. God can't see me winning for too long. He has to shoot me down a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, I just am throwing stuff everywhere. I'm like starting to do some layout stuff, and then I was moving around houses over here. I was like, what? Oh, and here's the other spoiler. We're villager hunting today. Hans moved out. He came up to me, he said, I'm a dip. And I said, amazing idea, Queen. You should get out now. So I skipped ahead 2 days. I broke my Nook Mile streak so that I could kick him out sooner. And then I thought Biff was gonna, like, try to tell me something. Damn it, Del. Okay, more reaction. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, Also, Rossetti is still wandering my... I just have not talked to him. Because he's gonna offer his reset services. Oh, also, what's his name? Roswell? I gotta say, Roswell's kind of cute. I really like his design, although his eyes freak me out. That's the hotel guest for today. But I have not. I've done a single digit room for no, I need to clear my inventory. For the hotel, and that is it. I've not done anything else. All right, time to screw around and thrash my island just a little bit more. I don't know what this is. That's clay. Oh, those balloons. I'm like, why is this clay? Wheelchair. Can I drop it? Can I drop that? Can I drop that? Can I drop... No. Hang on. Cool. We'll plant that. We'll plant that. Plant that. Drop that. And drop that. And I guess I'll put a peach tree somewhere until I can figure out what to do with it. I love that everybody does still like greet the random villagers. Oh, hi, Faith. I think we're just gonna put this right here for now. If you fall on the path, I'll kill myself. Thank you. Anyway. So you may be wondering how I got all those Nook Mile tickets, and you can take a few guesses. You're probably gonna guess pretty quickly once you look at my amount of Nook Miles, my 8,000 Nook Miles, and think, oh wow, you must have been playing a lot and gathering like a lot, like stockpiling a lot, so you can buy all those tickets. And I'll tell you that you're wrong. And then from there you can figure out another guess as to how I got all these. You can wager a good college try there. Cause yeah, my philosophy with playing games like this is I am an adult with a lot of other things to do. And I want to enjoy the time that I have on this earth. I want to fly. I want to go to the ticket. And if I sat here and meticulously like grinded this game to hunt for my favorite villagers, you know, grinding and grinding to get a bunch of tickets, and then, you know, multiple times, you know, not get my villager, and then have to wait more time, and like I time travel. Like the game is literally on February 22nd. That's the day that we're playing on. Today is March 13th. Almost a month behind the real world because I want to play day by day in the game. Eventually I will skip around more. I was trying to just go day by day to get like a lot of the Nook achievements and stuff like that. But I think eventually I will kind of loosen up on that and just let the days kind of start rolling by. No thank you. We should probably also establish who we're looking for, because I have a list. And let's pull up the list real quick. As many other people do, I do have my list of folks that I do want on my island. And we have some already. We have like 2 currently. Where's my Animal Crossing thing? I think it's in my whatever. It is. Okay. Because I do want it balanced. I want to make sure that we have one of each type at least, and then we'll double up on a couple that I do like. So for normal, here's the full list. I won't go section by section. Our goals are any of the following: B, Eunice, Bangle. Snooty has 3 options. I will take either of the following, but not all 3. Bree, Petrie, or Willow. I'm kind of leaning towards Bree the most, but I do really like Petrie. She's one of the newer ones. And we currently have Faith. And then immediately after I got Faith, I said, oh, actually, I forgot Renee existed. I want her, actually. So Renee, as in the horse, the new horse, not the rhino. Paolo and Marcel. Leopold. And I think that is all that we still need to get, because Biff and Dell, while not originally planned to be on my final island, I think originally I wanted Bud and either Walt or Fred. And I talked a lot about this last time, about how, like, I was like, yeah, I liked Fred, but then I realized that he was a cranky villager, and it just didn't feel very fitting for his look or anything like that. So, and also I just kind of got really attached to Biff and Dell, so we're just keeping them. I'm just going to continue to have them. They're just going to be mainstays on the island. I need to do more, what is it? Like Happy Home Paradise stuff, so that eventually I unlock the ability to decorate my villagers' homes. Because originally, I did have, like, in my very first island, like, I had Leopold. I think he was my first smug. I had Paolo, stuff like that. I think I had Eunice at one point. And then I saw their homes, and I was like, oh, these look really bad. I think I loved Paolo, but I, like, got rid of him so that I could get him back in his actual house and not the starting home that he came in with the dirt floors and everything. But now actually looking at it, I'm like, no, actually I liked the dirt floors better than the bathroom that he lives in. So, yeah. But it doesn't matter, because then I'm just going to decorate all of their homes. And it'll be lovely. Okay, who do we got? That is, oh, that's the, was it Octavius? Also, I currently have Marina, as stated as last time. If anybody wants her, let me know. Originally, I was like, oh, maybe give me some tickets for... I don't care. I can literally... I will just go and get tickets whenever I feel like it. So I don't care about getting anything. But if anybody wanted Marina, if anybody was looking for her, you can take her. I would just need to time travel a lot to get her to be the one to want to leave. Also, I'm like, who? I got somebody else in the campsite recently. No, just keep going. I like want to collect a bunch of apples and, like, you know, the extra fossils and stuff. Just for money reasons. But then also I'm like, no, that takes a lot of time and all this and that. And again, like, if I need resources, I can just go get more tickets whenever. Like, it doesn't matter. It's about time saving. It really is. Genuinely. So let's catch up on the week. What's happened this week? As I think I've posted, like, if you follow me on my Instagram or whatever, last May, I did my, like, college portfolio show and stuff like that. And then now the next year, that classes did theirs this week. A lot earlier than ours. Like, really early in the semester. Like, now they just have, like, two... Who is that? Like, two... Is that Audie? No way. No way. She is cute. I have to say, Audie is very cute. I do really like her. I originally wanted her on my first island. I think I did get her at one point. And I have her as a list of options for Peppy, but I think I do actually want Bengal more. And I do not like Peppies enough to have multiple. Audie is very cute, and I love that she is theoretically named after the grandma that played Animal Crossing for like 100 plus hours. But I want Bengal. So we're leaving. But then the other class, this year's graduating class, did their portfolio show this week. And it was very cool to see. It was on a Thursday. And listen, there are a number of things that I could say. I will say that everybody did a good job with their work, with their boards. Felt very rave-y with the vibes. I wish, the thing that I regret is I wish I just could have seen more people's booths, checked out more of their work. Maybe if they had like a catalog, I could like look up all of them individually, etc., etc. But well, actually, they probably have a class website. I could probably find it and then look through. But it's just, I got out of work and then went straight over, which by then it had already been going for like an hour. And then, all the people that I met up with were like, yeah, we've already seen everything. I'm like, okay, so I'll just kill myself then. So, what's his name? Like Cranston? Getting out of here. No, but I got there later because I was getting out of work. I was waiting with one of my coworkers. We were like waiting for the all clear to leave. And I was saying like, I wanted to go to the one on Friday because they're basically doing 2 portfolio shows. And they were like, yeah, the one on Thursday is open to everybody and the one on Friday is for the professionals to come see. And I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, technically, I could go to either one. But Fridays, I get out pretty late. I get out like an hour later than I usually do. And I was telling my coworker, I was like, I'm meeting with my other friend right after work. It's, starts at 5 and, we're both getting out at like 5:30 and then we're just going to go right over. I wish I could go over a little bit earlier just to be there like right when it opens. And our other coworker chimes in. He goes, why don't you just, request to get off early? When is it? I'm like, 30 minutes ago. He's like, oh, it might be a little bit late for that. I'm like, yeah. Also, I don't have PTO to request to get time off. Unless I just took, like a half-hour lunch that day, maybe. But I did, actually not even. I would have to do that like 2 days in a row and also like come in early or something to like balance out. But I'm like, yeah, I'm still very early in the whole working there aspect. So I don't have PTO yet. I can't just be like, yeah, can I just like leave early actually? Like, no. Carlos, I don't like that it's snowing actually because then nobody's in their default outfits. this doesn't, like, seeing Carlos in this outfit, I'm like, wait, that's not right. But anyway, yeah, I was not at the portfolio show very long just because I got there late, and then the rest of the group was like, all right, we're leaving. But I will say, I did enjoy basically having a class reunion. Essentially, like, all the, like, most of the main people that I would see regularly and talk to regularly in class, like, we're all there. And we met up there, we said hi, everybody was catching up on what everybody was doing. And then we went to Denny's and met up. It was like 10 of us that met up at a Denny's at like 8 o'clock at night and just had a grand old time for like an hour. It was awesome. Because the thing, like, when that last year, that was like the ritual after the awards night and after the portfolio show. Just go to Denny's. Big old group of us. Let's just all go to Denny's, crowd around a table, and just debrief about the night. And it's awesome. I recommend it. Denny's is not a great place for food, but when you go there late at night and get like a milkshake, and I mean 8 o'clock's not like late or whatever, but you know, for me it's late to go out. Get like a milkshake and like the classic sampler that's like basically the appetizer stuff. Like their boneless wings are good. And like mozzarella stick. Their fries are good. They're just really salty. And the onion rings are kind of mid. I mean, generally Denny's in general is like mid, but like it's one of those places. Denny's and McDonald's are like crappy unless you're going there by like late at night to like heal your soul, you know? Like, you don't go there for good food. You go there for like late night good times or something. Or just like comfort food, essentially. It's awesome. I recommend it, and I miss it. The catch, however, is that I got home at like 10 o'clock and then had to shower and get ready for work the next day. I went to bed at like 11. I had to get up at like I had to get up at like 6 today. But oh my god, I was so tired. I was like, damn it. It was worth it, but damn it. This is why I don't make plans after work. Because then I get out of work and I'm so tired. I need to make sure that I'm checking how many tickets I still currently have. Because I only pick up batches of 10. So otherwise I'm going to go through all of his dialogue and be like, why didn't it let me go to ticket? Set off ticket. But anyway. Also, happy Friday the 13th. It was a weird one. Things were weird. I don't know, work was just weird today. People were being weird. There was weird requests. But hey, any day that I'm not yelled at by some rando person that doesn't know how my job works is a win. So, oh, the fact that she's here after we saw her counterpart. What was your name again? Nan? Nan, I will say, is a cutie. But there's nothing about her that I'm like, yes, I need you on my island. Because I really like B. Also, I guess we should, I should probably collect these. Also, I need to replant like a bunch of my trees later. So I should probably grab some extras. Let's do this. Aw, damn it. I will say this is a weirdly, like, this is such a weird island. Like, the layout of it is weird. But it's such a good way to make so much money. So I'm not walking away because I need to buy so many inclines and so many bridges. I need so much money. And I need to move all the villagers' homes back off the beach. Because that's what I started to do. I just started moving everybody onto the beach so that I could lay down the paths and then figure out where I want everybody to be, and then I'll move them to where they're supposed to be. But just the amount of, like, planning and time that it all takes, and then all the money it takes to move everything back and forth. Did I move the museum? No, I didn't move the museum. The stores, I kept, like, I tried to plan that in advance of, like, I think I'm just gonna group them all together in this particular area, and that's gonna be, like, our shopping center. And that, like, that way I just don't have to move a bunch of stuff around or be like, do I want it here or here or... And they're, like, things that you go to a lot, so I wanted it to be, A, close to each other, and B, just close to, like, the center, the heart of the town. Whereas things like campsite and, damn it, I didn't get the last one. Campsite and, like, villager homes, like, those can be pushed out further because I don't need to go to those as often. And then my home, I'm also gonna keep in that kind of main area. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I worked a full day of work and then drove home for 40 minutes. And then still made my stop at Paris Baguette to get myself a drink and a pastry. And then said, okay, I need to stay up until 10 o'clock so that I need to, like, have my dinner and then, like, finish, like, showering and stuff so that I can stream at 10 o'clock. Lock in for everybody so enthralled by my Animal Crossing excursions. And I'll say, like, yeah, I did this for you guys so that you could watch thrilling adventures in villager hunting, but let's be self-real, it's also for me because I want to villager hunt. I love villager hunting. It's so fun. I love the thrill of the hunt. I love the gambling. I think I brought up that I had recently gotten into blind boxes. In the past, I've been very, like, anti, like, I don't like blind boxes because I don't like that, you're paying money for something that you might not even want. Some of them are pretty expensive. In the past, I have a lot of Pokemon blind boxes because one of my friends will go to Japan pretty regularly, like, usually between, like, during summer and winter break, to visit family there and stuff like that. And then she'll always bring me stuff back. She'll pretty much always bring me, like, some kind of Pokemon blind box figurine thing. And they're mixed, like, she just always is like, oh, I'll just grab this one. This one's different, or this one looks cool. Like, she doesn't know what they are. And even then, like, it's a toss-up. Like, there's options. I think my favorite is the Charizard hanging standee that she got me. That one is really cool because that one is like a Charizard that's, like, dangling off of, like, a large flame. It looks really cool. I do really like that one. I kind of want to repaint it so that it'll be shiny. It'll be like that, the shiny black variant. I think that would be really cool. And And then there's some others, like there's a Mawile. No thank you. I have like a Mawile that's sitting in like a little flower pot. I have like 3 Piplups sitting on a little log. And then if you get multiple of that set, like you can connect them, so it's like one really long log. It's cute. But it's like, again, it's just kind of a toss-up of like, am I gonna get something that's like really cool or like a Pokemon I actually like, or is it just kind of like, oh, okay, cool, here's Ludicolo. Cool. But at the mall in my area, I don't know if I have another ticket. Oh, I do. I think this is my last one. There is a little Pop Mart vending machine, and my sister would like going there for, I think she wanted the Crybabies for a long time. She kept going for a bunch of the Crybabies. Now she's into Hirono, and I think one of the like last few times that she went, I was like, you know what, I'll get one too, because the mini Peach Riot are in like the little window of it, and I look at those and I'm like, that looks so much like a Scott Pilgrim type style, and I really, really like that, and those are really cute. But the ones that they have in the window are not the ones that they have in the machine. It's an older set that they just don't have in the machine. So I'm like, I want that one. Is that Jimbit? I had her in my New Leaf Town. The way that I can clock her without even seeing her face. Because the ones they have in there, it's like, it's the little Peach Riot, and they have like the long, like just different style shirts. Like really long sleeve, you know, whatever. Like they're cute. The designs are cute. The pose, like it's just, I like the style of it. But they don't have those ones in there. I'm like, then take them out of the display. Don't tease me, because I can't get them here. I don't know if they probably had them in there at one point and they just don't swap them out regularly. Like they're just there to be like, yeah, we have these kind, technically. But originally when I was like gonna get my first one, I was like, well, kind of debating of like, I don't know if I actually want one, because, you know, I was looking at like the different sets they had and stuff. That was I think January. I do have another ticket. So they still had the Christmas set in there, and then they had a like a Sleepy Time set. And I was kind of going back and forth between either of those of like, well, which one would I get? Which one has like more options in it that I like? And I eventually said, okay, I'll get the Sleepy Time one, little sleepover set. So I got it. It was like $20. I'm like, that's a lot for a figure. But you know what? They're very good quality. It's very nice figurine, good quality figurine. And like I feel like I'm not like yes, that is a lot, but also I don't feel like fully scammed like I do with a typical blind box, because I'm like, well, even if I, you know, don't care for the particular one that I got, it is still a really nice figurine. Okay, I just had to like check. I was still getting paranoid, even though I never checked, and I was like, oh, it's fine, I don't care. I still get paranoid if I don't check the... Wait! I'm like, wait, that's Petrie. Wait! Wait, do we want Petrie? Actually, I don't know if I want Peachy. Because I'm like, I forgot she has like snooty looking eyes under there, but also she just doesn't. She gives like mixed signals. Our other options for snooty are Bree and Willow. I like Willow, but I don't particularly care for doubling up on species if we don't have to. We might pass on her, honestly. Because then I will say another option for Snooty is also Yuka. She was one that I used to consider during my first island. Back when I was very anal about like having unique villagers and unique species. I was like, not a lot of people have koalas on their island. Not a lot of people have kangaroos. So I think my original set of folks that I wanted included like Walt and Yuka and I don't remember who else. But now, and I was gonna, I think, go for Walt in this save as well. I think we're gonna pass on Petrie. She's still cute, but I'm like, Now that she's here in front of me, I'm like, I kind of don't. Do I need... Yeah, we're out of tickets. Oh, I need to combine these. I was like, why is my storage so full? What the hell? It's kind of weird that it does not, like, automatically combine like that when you pick up all the money bags. That kind of bugs, but I don't know. Anyway, I think we're gonna leave Petrie. She's cute, but I kind of like Bree more. Also, I did Bree for a Happy Home Paradise house, and she wanted a toy house. I'm like, what? What does that mean? Girl wanted like toy blocks on her floor and like baby dolls. Also, the sweet treat that I got today when I was leaving work was I stopped at Paris Baguette and I got a lemon. It was like a peach lemonade. It was fine. It just doesn't mix very well. Like, I needed a straw for it. They don't give you a straw. I probably could have just gone over and grabbed a straw, but they don't give you a straw. And I feel like it's like a jam like consistency at the bottom almost, so it just does not mix unless you like stir it in some way. I was trying to just swirl it around myself, but it just was not mixing. So the top was like very light lemonade, and now that I'm getting closer and closer to the bottom, it's getting like concerningly like more and more thick. Like I'm approaching like some kind of creature at the bottom of my drink. Also, it's strawberry mint, and there are mint leaves in here. I just like slurped one up and was like, oh my god. Like, oh, I'm okay. We don't need all the mint. It's too much. It was really good though, actually. Like, now that I can actually get to the full flavors of the drink, now it's good. Can we get some consistency here and stop making me switch tools, please? Who's here? Audie again. Damn it. Again, you are very cute, but I want Bangle. What's the other one? Bianca? The white snow leopard. who's also Peppy. I think it is Bianca. Because I had her on my island at one point too, and then I think I wanted to swap her out for Bangle, or I had both, and I felt like they were like best friends. And I'm sure if I could handle 2 Peppy villagers, I would get them both on my island and they would be like best friends. But I can't do that. It's too much. Jocks and Peppies are just so like the extroverted, overstimulating friend to be around. I'm like, I can't have too many of you guys here, because then I'm not gonna want to talk to any of you, especially when you say the same things. So fun fact, the anime convention is in town tomorrow, this weekend. And it's one that I've been to in the past. So it was like, oh, I wasn't sure if I was gonna go or not. Just because of like plans, and I didn't know if I needed to be home for something or not. But I was like, no, I can go. So I was like, oh, I'll just go, or I'll get the tickets online. Is that Cole? His big scary eyes. Like, they practically are like glow in the dark. Oh my god. That's crazy. You are scary. I'm leaving. Taking that rock. What was I gonna say? Oh, but I was like, oh, in the past, I would just, I would find out, like, last minute if I could go or not. Because usually, I would not be able to do things on the weekends because I worked. But now I don't work on the weekends anymore. It's awesome. But in the past, like, my friends would try and invite me, like, the week of. And I'd be like, girl, I gotta try and get it off work. I think the first/second year, I think I was able to go, and then this past year, I don't think I was able to get it off. So I missed it, and then this year I was like, oh, and I messaged a friend. I'm like, hey, do you want to go this year? He was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And this morning I was looking. I was like, oh, because I got to work early, like earlier than I had anticipated. And I was like, oh, since I'm just like waiting out in my car here, I'll pull up the tickets. I'll get the ticket and send the link to my friend so that he can get his whenever throughout the day. And I'm looking on the website, and I was like, it's not here. Where is it? And I look on their Instagram, and I see a post that's like, yeah, so we're cutting off ticket sales at like this particular day because a lot of people showed up last year. So tickets have not been on sale for the past several days. Meaning if I wanted to go, I would have to buy my ticket there, meaning stand in a line that they said last year was like 1,000 people. So I'm not going. I'm not doing anything tomorrow morning, which is actually like it sucks because I like going to that one and it's always fun, but also it's Yuka. Wait, Yuka's the one that got away. See, I was like, oh, we'll get Brie. We'll pass up Peachtree and we'll get Brie. But actually, I kind of want Yuka. What if we did more hopping around after this and did more villager hunting to get another person to leave? What if we did that? I'm making the executive decision. I want Yuka. I've always kind of wanted her. I like her. I like her design. I think she's a good, snooty villager. And adds to me being like, if only. You should come to my island. I think you should. I have an open space. Best decision ever. You won't regret coming to my island. There's nothing wrong at all. Ignore all of the trash everywhere and how unwalkable the location is, and you'll be fine. I don't like that her catchphrase is tisk tisk, but we can always fix that. A simple call to Tom Nook will get you in plenty of debt. Did she say demure? Yuka, maybe we need to rethink this. Horrible anticlimactic ending to villager hunting. Yay! I actually did not anticipate changing my mind on my snooty villager. Part of me has been kind of holding out, hoping to get Paolo or either of the normals that I want. Because I think those are honestly some of my favorites. And I really, really want them. But you know what? Yuka's good too. I really like her design. She's really cute. I think she would be a really good snooty. I like, because I'm not one of those that's like, I need to have my villagers be color coordinated with my island theme. No, girl. We got Biff, we got Dell. Like, there's no color scheme. I actually really like the brightly colored villagers. Roswell is also very cool, but he's not a permanent resident. He's just kind of bumming around over here. Well, I guess that means now we can do more island renovations. I guess I can put this down. I need to move all of my crap. We're gonna put that right there. And we're gonna deposit some bells because I need to do that. And I need to stretch my back. Okay. We need to deposit these bells. We need to get these out of my inventory. Day 1 of the streak. Yeah, I don't care. EPD. I could just pay off my loan right now. But I'm not gonna. It's just like it. I feel like I'm gonna be one of those that's just gonna like pay off. I'm gonna save up so much to where I'll just get. I'll pay off the loan, and then upgrade, and then pay it off like the next day, and then like just go like until I like max out. Cause the inside, the interior of my home is not my priority right now. My priority is the entirety of the rest of the island. That is what's more important to me. I need to move Biff next. I need to move his house. Because it's where my house is going to go. It's where my house should be. So let's do that. I think Biff is going to go like right here. So let's switch over. No, I don't want to end. I meant to do this. Yes. I know, like, hi, Faith. You're not gonna be the only koala here anymore. Although you being a koala is kind of debatable because it looks like you're just a person in a koala suit. I don't know why they did that for you. I think that's really weird. Okay, so a couple things. In terms of all the island renovations. One, we have this dirt. I don't know if I actually want the dirt or if I want to just switch to stone path. I also really like the arched tile. But I don't know if that's what I want to do. And two, I like, as I said earlier, I like this custom design. And also there's this that I have. But I don't know if I want to do that. Well, also this one's kind of like, it feels kind of limiting. Actually, no, it's not. Hang on. Because how do these work? How do these work? Okay, and then it shows through the thing at the bottom. Here's my gripe with using custom tiles. Do you hear it? Exactly. There's more of a like actual like interaction with your there's actual like audio feedback with your character walking on an in-game preset versus custom path. Whereas custom path doesn't really have much of a sound, whereas the official in-game materials do have some kind of sound or whatever. Like the dirt kicks up when you walk on it. You'll hear the crunch when you walk on the snow or the grass. You'll hear the like the steppies when you're walking over like stone or wood. Like you hear the sound like you're walking on the material. But because custom design could be anything, there isn't really any sound, and that kind of bugs me because I do like the sound of walking on the material. So I think I'm going to end up swapping a lot of the pathing, maybe with the stone. Maybe. I don't know yet. But for now, let's see, because then this is where I think we'll put somebody else. And then like right there, because they're about like 4 by 3. I think we can even get away with. Wait. Because then I ended up pushing, well, now Yuka's house a little bit further. Because it was supposed to be like right here, and then I pushed it back a little bit further just because I didn't like how close it was. So now that is, let's push that. Actually, we'll do, and then when it's there, I can like put more stuff around the house or whatever, but right now I can't really do that. But in terms of this, I think this one I'll also push back a little bit. And then we'll just kind of let this cut through. My hesitation is I like that this just goes straight down this way, but it definitely gives off uneven amounts of space, so I think I need to move this over a little bit. So I might have to demolish this incline, and then I just need to move it up just to like a tiny bit. Can you not erase that, please? Thank you. Because then I think that should be fine. I will do this. Oh. No, stop it. Present. Okay, what did we get? 30,000. Damn. That's crazy. I do love the balloons are just such the most random things. Sometimes it's like, here's some clay. And other times it's like, here's $30,000. Like, great. What? What are we doing? What's going on? Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. I might, ugh. Okay, let's pull this down. Let's connect to this further. Cause I'm like, I don't want to move that incline just because I like where it's at, but I might need to move it, and then if I do, then I need to move where those other houses up top on the next level are gonna be at. Let's delete this because it's not gonna come like wrapping around. Damn it! It's fine. I'm so tired. Get up at like 6. I made coffee this morning. Usually I don't on like a work day just because I know like it makes me shaky, and you know, for a while as is, like I was already terrified coming to work on the regular. So I was like, yeah, it's gonna be really bad for me if I come into work already like messed up from coffee. But I just was so tired this morning. I'm like, I have to make something. Maybe we'll push this back a little bit, and then I kind of want to just bring it over just a tiny bit. I say like this. think this is fine. Let me get rid of this other random where Yuka's gonna move in and be like, what the hell is going on here? She's gonna want to move out right after she moves in. There we go. I can't wait to swap all of these tiles out for different pathing. It's gonna be so cool, but we don't have to worry about that right now. I might just move the house to like this middle section right here. But question is, who should it be next? I would probably say Biff. Because who else do we have? Wait. Oh, okay, this is where I'm moving Biff's home to. Never mind. I was so good. I forgot that I did that. And I was like, do I have 2 vacancies? No. I thought for a second, I was like, oh my god, more village hunting. No. Okay, so never mind. So Biff is moving here. So we don't have to worry about where Biff is moving to because it's right here. In terms of who gets the other house in kind of the weird location over here. That is, I guess, just gonna be literally anybody else over here. I don't know. Again, kind of a weird spot, but they have lots of like backyard space. I feel like Dell, unfortunately, is getting kind of gypped here. He doesn't have a lot of room around him. But I guess I can always like kind of cut this back a little bit. I just don't really want to. And then we'll probably put, I kind of want to keep this pond here or some version of that pond there. I might change the shape a little bit. And then maybe have the path go around the pond and then to 2 more houses like on the sides of it or something. I should. Oh, I have so many things that I need to do. So many things that I need to do with this island still. It's so much. But then also, like, I feel like that's what keeps me addicted with it, is just, there's so many goals and so many things that I still need to do. I'm like, I still have to do this and this and this. Like, I need to come back and I need to keep doing those things. Ugh. But then also, sometimes I'm, like, looking at parts of the island, I'm like, this is too much. This is too much. I just need to walk away. Hi, Roswell. Can you move? Thank you. Okay, so Biff is moving. I spent a lot of time just focused on the flowers lately. I was like, why are you taking? It's fine. He's coming to my house. That's what we're doing next. Racia, oh, that's cute. My amazing house. My super cool, awesome bachelor pad. I don't remember who it was. I think it was, oh my god, what's his name? The hamster that I don't like. I think there was one day that he was like, let's go to your house. And we went, and then as soon as we got there, I left. And he was like, oh, leaving already? I'm like, yes. Oh. Wait. Well, don't leave yet. We didn't do anything. You stood in my doorway. There we go. Usually I'm like, oh, get out of here. I don't want you to be in my house back. So I'm like, you can stay for a little bit. Like, damn, you just got here. That's how I like it. I said, honey. Oh, he's sitting. Do you like my blue Moroccan lights? Can you tell that I'm trying to do a blue theme, but I don't know what kind of blue? So we have like 50 shades of blue here. It's just like the regular book, but it's more sad than it is horny. Anyway, I'm trying to do some kind of blue theme, but I think I need to do blue-green. Because I don't have enough stuff that I can just do blue. Long down coats. 3. I think it's gonna be higher. If it's not, then I'll kill myself. And you just stop saying that. It's just funny. It's funny when it's for like the smallest, most mundane of things. And it's only funny to me, and it's not funny to you. But that's what matters, is I'm the one that's laughing, because it's my channel. Huh, Biff? Kiss. Okay, let's get out of here. Thank you for coming, Biff. He's such a sweetie. Again, I was not going to keep him originally. I was like, oh, I don't want this hippo here. I don't know what what his deal is. But actually now I'm like, no, I actually love you, Biff. I hope you never leave. It's so dark out. Combat helmets, long down coats. I don't know what those are here for. Oh my goodness. Oh, if my shovel breaks, I'm not gonna have enough hardwood for it. I have to cut more wood. So. Okay, what else? What else do I need to do next? I think I need to change the pathing. I think I do. I don't want to, but I think I do. Can you get out of here? I love seeing them melt away. Oh, I did not know they continue to give you stuff. I did not know that. Also, look at how crazy my island layout looks like. With just these big, huge, like, blank squares. You can clearly see where the orchard is, and they're huge. They're so big. Hey, girl. They're so big. It's so funny to me. Yeah, again, I feel like Dell is like really gypped on space here. I might need to push his pathing down a little bit just so he has a little bit more room. Again, I don't really want to move this incline. I guess he's just gonna have like this on the side here and then maybe a little bit up top. Or like I'll push that, I don't know. I think Dell is just gonna not have a lot of space around him. That's okay. Because he literally also does have like all of this on the side, you know? Like I feel like he's got room to do things. Okay, let's do... I think I just need to get rid of all of these and then just plant new ones. Really, really bad for the environment. I know, I'm aware. Damn it. But I feel like that is just going to be better for me than like picking and choosing like, oh, does this go here or there or like, you know, and let's get this one fossil. Okay, yeah, now I'm all screwed there. I have to go run over, build a new axe and then cut more trees so that I can run back over and build a new, what is it, shovel. Great. I love the item degradation system. It's so cool. I love that they implemented it. And I hope somebody will correct me if I'm wrong, but the gold items also have a degradation. I'm hoping not, but I thought from what I understood that they also have degradation and they will eventually break. And that really sucks. And I hope that that's not true. Oh, I can make one. Oh, it was 6. I thought it was 8. I thought I needed 8. Or 5. I need 5. I thought I needed 8. I'm so tired. Oh my goodness. Not done. More items. Damn it. The way that I've been playing this game for, or like playing on this specific day for like multiple days, and I still have not done like all the daily bonuses. Okay. Maybe I can like push this house back a little bit and then just give Dell a little bit more room behind him. Let's do that. But I do need to get rid of all this stuff in the way before I can do that. Ooh, that's not good for me. That is not great. I don't think I'm gonna have room for all of these things. Damn it. So close. We'll drop that and then we'll just start dumping stuff over here in front of Yuka's house. Drop. I know some of these like are supposed to go places. Okay, I can gift that to somebody. That one actually looks nice. There we go. Perfect. Oh, let's go to the rest of these. The way that I have not been checking. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I die. Forget that I die. Forget that if it happens twice, I die. I get points for that. Awesome. I thought that like you get points for when you get stung, because I was intentionally the first time going around so I could get stung so I could get points for it, but I was like, it didn't go off. But it's if you faint from it. And I would assume that I would get points again for being stung by a tarantula. Because that one did specify, like, wasps specifically. I think it's only 2 wasp nests per day. So there shouldn't be any more. Same thing could be said about Victoria, that like she doesn't really have a lot of space behind her, but also yes she does. Like not behind her, but like beside her, she's got a good amount. And then this too, I could always just like carve out to give her more room. So that's like not a huge deal. It's just Dell, I feel like doesn't have a lot of space on any side. So I just want to give him a little bit more room in the back. So let's do... Because we could just do these two to be even. Oops, not that. There we go. Don't know why I did it that close. It needs to be further. Thank you. Alright. See, like you have a lot of space inside here, and then not nearly as much over here. So let's fill this little pond in, and then we'll just make a new one. Maybe we'll do like a heart or a star, but probably not. Maybe teardrop. I just don't want to make something that's gonna be inconvenient to try walking around, you know? Unless I do like a little pond, but then like put a river over it, or not a river, a bridge over it. But I do want to make sure that there are ponds that I can also fish out of. So let's push this. Let's keep pushing this all the way back here. Then from there, like, where's the rest of this gonna go, you know? Because, like, I don't know what we're gonna do with this area over here. And then like that section up there, I don't know what that's gonna be. So let me push this all the way to up here. I feel like that was kind of the rut that I fell into with my original island. Was like, okay, I put all the houses where I want them to go. I put all the like major buildings where I want them to be. And then what? Like, what next? Like, what do you do with all the extra space that you have? I thought for a second I was like kneeling. I was like, am I like mid-prey trying to shoot down? Ooh, melon soda. I forget that you can get food now. And it doesn't, I don't think it really serves any purpose either. I like it, but it just doesn't really do anything. And then we'll push this pretty far back for the other houses. I would say this is like a good maybe like one more forward. No, damn it. Does that match? Yeah, just about. This goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 or 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 5 and come on. Come on, baby girl. And 6. So that's how far that needs to come out. And then, but you kind of can't do that. I mean, it seems fine, like, on this side. It's just right here. There's a little bit less room. So I'll just have to go down and, like, honestly, just push it forward. It doesn't... I feel like I've been saying that a lot. Like, yeah, just push this thing forward. Just move this over here. Just, like, you know, whatever. I complain that I have, like, too much space. And then I'm also actively being like, let's just make more space for this. Alright. There we go. Just because I don't want anybody to feel like cramped with their home. You know, like I really don't want that to happen. Especially when some are gonna have like a pretty good amount of space and then others just are not. So like this person is not gonna have a ton of room for their home. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe I just don't do it like this. And maybe if I just don't lay it out like this. Because then again, like, what am I going to do with all this space here? I kind of am wondering, like, should I have another, what is it? Let's push this back a little bit. Again, just so Victoria can get a little bit more room. I'm kind of wondering if I should just sneak a little incline in here. Just to give her a little bit more breathing room there. I could even like push this a tad bit further. I actually kind of liked how that was before. Damn it. Well, not anymore. Damn it. There we go. Okay. Because I'm kind of wondering if, yeah, like we just sneak a little incline in here. Put that not that far. And then probably like right here. The way that I probably can't do that with the flowers there too. Ooh. That is the hard part with all of this. Is having to move all of these flowers. And yes, I understand that that is literally the point of the reset service. But I feel like if I do that, I should just chop all the trees myself and then just use it to get rid of the flowers. Because I don't need this many. It's too many. It's just too many. But this way, we like, it's not gonna obstruct anything necessarily. And then we can just have this come down. There's just a little path here come down. And that way also, like, it kind of helps us loop everything and connect the neighborhood together. So it's not quite as scattered. So I'm thinking the house over on the far right over there that I don't feel like has enough room for anything. Maybe I'll just move it over here. So let me push this one more back here. And then from here we'll go up and then down this way. That's pretty far. Not that far. My back hurts. I just need a moment. I just need a moment to rest my back, please. I'm so old and tired. Just decrepit old women. Okay. So mayhaps another one. Damn it! There's so many. I feel like I'm being invaded at all times. Oh, it's going this way. I hope it's another $30,000. Can we put the... Damn it. I want the present. What's the present? Another $10,000. Yay! We're just gonna drop these plants. Okay. Maybe we'll push that and then up and then down. Right. So it's time for more deforestation. Yippee! Oh, okay, I thought I'm dead. Nope. That sucks. I needed to go to my house anyways. Definitely. Has anybody done like the analog horror style creepypasta? I know, terrible opening. That's like Animal Crossing, like if you've been stung too many times. Because it's like, okay, there's a game over screen. Kind of, but not really. In this game. When you get stung and then you pass out. So then it's like, okay, has nobody been like, oh, that'll make a great like segue into some kind of like death animation for your character, and it gets like really scary. Or it's like, oh, if you play the game normally, then you pass out, but if you pirate the game, the anti-piracy activates and you die. Like I'm kind of surprised that nobody's like done that. Not saying that somebody like should do that because it would be such a good idea. I'm just saying like I'm surprised that nobody really did that. At least that I've seen. Maybe somebody did, and I just haven't seen it. Right. I didn't mean to sit, but sit break. I'm so tired, dude. Typically, as as I tend to do in the past, I'll get some kind of coffee or whatever after work so that I can like to help me stay up for the stream, and then just like, you know, so I can work on whatever. But I was like, no, I won't do that today, because originally I was not sure of my weekend plans. I figured that if I was going to go to the anime convention, then I would probably also end up getting lunch there, and I would probably end up getting a boba there too, because that's just how it goes. Or I would get some kind of drink to go with my lunch. So I'm like, well, I don't want to get like a special little drink tonight if I'm also gonna go get one tomorrow, and then I'm gonna have a friend sleep over, and then we're probably gonna go get stuff. So I'm like, that might be just too much. So I'm like, I'll just, you know, I'll play light. I won't get like a coffee. And then I had coffee this morning too. And then, you know, the plans ended up not going through for the convention. But I was like, no, I don't want to be up like shaky and jittery, like, because last time, oh my god, so many. Because last weekend it was like 1:30 and I was like, I'm not ready to go to bed, but I know I should go to bed. And then trying to go to sleep, it kind of took a while. So I'm like, well, I don't really like that. It's like, I just need like a little coffee. Just a little pick-me-up. Let's see. We'll keep it like a tight turn like that. I think that's fine. And then at some point, I think I want to switch over, kind of push it down a little bit. Because then maybe what we'll do... I will say the hardest part, I think, is probably the diagonals. Just because they kind of come out looking weird. See, it's like, oh, I don't know if I like that. Okay, this smells bad. I think it's all better. There we go. See, I need to go back down there and fix the other one, but that's not bad. Because then I can put somebody like right here. There we go. And then this will give them like a nice, like more of like a nice big front area. Not necessarily back area, but like a nice big front area. And then they're right by the... Are we sure about this? Are we sure? Let me... I'm so like indecisive about things because I want everybody to have like ample room so that I can like go crazy with all their decorations and stuff. I know at one point I saw on the ABD I could just buy like a whole ass boat. It was a lot of money, but I could just buy a whole ass boat, and I think it would be funny if I just gave that to Dell. I just had it like in his front yard or something. I think that would be really good. And he's like right there by the ocean too. I didn't even think about that. There's another... There's so many. There's so many. Why? How frequently do these come? I thought it was only like every hour or so. Or I guess 15 minutes. It might be 15 minutes, but even then it has not been 15 minutes. I'm making so much money by doing nothing. It's awesome, but it's just really weird. I love how I just cannot aim with this thing. Let me just switch to... This is so handy and I love this. It's one of those like... just kind of like random little tweaks that you see and you're like, okay, that's cool. But then you actually use it and you're like, oh my god, I love this. It just makes it so much easier. The fact that you don't even have to be in... like work mode, like renovation mode like this. You can just do it whenever. You just slip into the grid whenever. And it's really handy for when I'm trying to water my plants. I know, such a thrilling conversation. Be like, wow, I love how they updated the grid system. It makes it really easy to water my plants. Like, oh my god. What a grandma. So I'm like, okay. So we went to peg down there. So if we go up this way, then there's 2 homes here, lots of back space here. Then we go up. I kind of feel like this... It just feels like a kind of a long walk. But it's fine. Maybe we'll do one house like right here and then the other one like a little bit. Like maybe right here or... Because I'm like, I don't know if we should just... I'll split this. I'll split this. Hey buddy, can you not? Thank you. Damn it! Stop doing that. And then let's clear this. The fact that like this most mundane of tasks is what gets me hooked on this game is crazy. But you know what it is? It's the fact that it's so many tasks that are something that are it's like very methodical and intentional, because it's all things that like I'm planning out the layout of my island and how the residential area is going to be, and you know, all this and that, like crazy stuff. It's not crazy, but like it's whatever. It feels weird having my homes very like spaced out like this, but also like I feel like that's kind of a good thing because it gives me ample space to work with. Don't do that. And we'll turn here. And then just kind of keep going. And maybe we'll go up here. And I'll just change this a little bit. Or not. And we'll line up like right here, maybe. Let's do that. Again, do not know what we're doing with this upper space here. It just kind of is. We're just gonna kind of figure it out. I mean, maybe that's where the produce will go. I don't really know yet. Focus so hard on these goddamn paths. Oh my god. It does not help that it is like deep nighttime. So it's like the soothing, relaxing nighttime music to subtly be like, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed. Don't be playing this late, go to bed. I'm like, damn it. But I don't want to. Okay, so they have pretty good room behind them, and then we'll come up this way. We'll add a little bump there, and we'll go up this way. I'll probably push this back just a tiny bit more, since they have the space, whoever's gonna be here. And we'll go up here, and there'll be another incline here, and then I think we'll put maybe a little pond right here, just something little. And then maybe I could put a little waterfall right here too. Tiny one. That connects to the tiny pond. Oh, I gotta stretch my back. Oh my god. Oh my god. That feels so good. Literally, there was somebody today at my work. To go back to talking about my work. There was somebody today, because we have workstations that are like tall to where you can stand at them, but then also we're all provided with chairs. Except for one person. His station is permanently like very low to where he always has to sit in his chair. And it's good that it's there for like accessibility reasons. But there was somebody that, you know, came by, and one of my other coworkers was helping them out, and they go, "Man, does she not got a chair?" And he was looking at me. I'm like, no, I have a chair. Because I choose to sit or to stand like the entire day, because I and built for retail. I'm used to retail. I'm not used to sitting in a chair all day. Should I change this? Push this? I might just push this further back. We'll see. By we'll see, I mean we'll just do it right now. So like when I first started this job, I had to be sent away to like a training class for like a couple of weeks. There we go. There we go. And it was basically very much like a classroom setting. And it was like, okay, you're at your desk, your little workstation, you have your computer, and you sit in your chair and you'd be lectured at for like a week, and you take a test. And I did not enjoy it because those chairs were all uncomfortable, and I just did not. I'm not used to sitting for a long period of time like that. I didn't like it. It was bugging me. I was dying. Even when I was at school, like the classroom that we had was very it wasn't like proper like classroom type layout. It was the tables were kind of high up, so I was able, if I was getting antsy in my chair, I could just stand. I could just get up and stand. And it was whatever. And it felt great. Just the fact that I had the option. And that is what I love about my new job, is that I have the option. I can stand all day if I want to, but also I can sit if I need to. And I'm not running around outside in the heat anymore. Also, I visited my old coworkers a couple times last week because I needed to go buy things, and was like, hi, how's it going? And they were like, please come back. And I was like, oh my god, no. I literally, like, that same, like, last week, like, I went home in tears over, like, being yelled at and, like, pressured and, you know, stuff by, like, customers and stuff. It was terrible. And it was, like, making me, like, question my life and everything. But then also, like, going and hearing my coworkers be like, yeah, it's really shitty here still. Please come back. And it made me, like, kind of appreciate what I've got going on here. Why is that? How did that come out different? There we go. I'm like, how did that end up differently? But okay, that makes sense. What if we put, I'm like, where were some of those shrubs that I had? I had some. I dropped them off somewhere. Where did I put them? Because they were yellow. They were yellow ones. Actually, I think I want the yellow ones. I want to keep those. So I'm just going to steal from, I have like 5 million at the front. So we'll just go take some of those. I mean, genuinely, most of the year, they're not really gonna be like, you know, functioning. So not function, if they're not gonna be blossoming most of the year. I feel like there's only like a short period of time that each of them are actually gonna be blossomed. I like that Leaf sells you the ones that are in season, but then like I feel like they're not in season for very long. So then they just revert back to regular old shows. I wish that year-round it would show the flower. Just like year-round, fruit trees will grow fruit. go. I might have to move that over just a little bit. I don't know. It depends on where I put the house. Oh my goodness. Okay. Just because it is kind of close there, but it's got a good amount of room. I might just move it over just a tiny bit. We'll see. We'll see. But at least I have the placement of it. I know what I want to put there. And then we'll put a incline right here, and I'll probably have it just protruding out in theory. And then what's going up there? I have no clue. I have no idea. Let's go. Let's ask Nook about, because I feel like I am pretty happy with the layout. I think it's funny that like some of the houses are like right next to each other, and then others are like pretty spread out. But I like that. I feel like if I really want to, I can like push this one up a little bit more. Well, actually, no, not really. I could push this one up a little bit more since it has a pretty good amount of space here. Just to like have them be a little bit differentiated, and not just like right next to each other. I probably will do that. I probably will push this one to be like more in the center of this whole area. So we have a house being moved already. We have Biff's house being moved. And then let's tear this down just a little bit. Just so Dell has a little bit more room. Just a tiny bit. It is nice. Just so he can breathe a little bit more. Alright. I forgot about all of these things. I was like, what is that? But okay. So I can't move any more houses yet. I would say this house is probably good to go like right here. Like I could probably bump it up one. Again, just so it has a nice like front yard section, not just like backyard. I probably should. I think I might swap out the dirt with like a I don't know, probably one of the stone paths, either the arched tile or the stone path. I don't know. In my first island, I used brick path with oh my god, what is it? Oh, with like the brick like infrastructure, like the bridges and the inclines, and then I ended up looking at it and I'm like, this feels too city and I kind of don't like it. I was like going for city look, and then I looked at it and I was like, I kind of don't like city look. I kind of like something that's more natural. But then by then it sunk cost, and I was like, it's gonna be way more expensive to just break everything and then build up the new stuff and like rechange everything, because I also didn't like the layout. So I just ended up scrapping my island. It was like so many hours worth of work that I was just like, we're just gonna have to toss it, just restart. So that is where the Resetti service would have been amazing. That was not an option back then. I was not afforded that choice because they didn't do that back then. It's a relatively recent development. But it's okay, because now we have it, and I refuse to use it unless I need to. Okay. I wish I could do more villager hunting. It is very fun, and I do like doing it on stream. But I just don't want to, like, jump forward a bunch of days. If I'm going to jump forward, I want it to be to tomorrow so that I can say hi to Yuka. But, okay. I think we should put in... And I would say the paths are, like, pretty set. Like, I feel like I'm not really going to change any of these paths, ignoring that I just, like, skipped through. But that's fine, because it's the campsite, so I don't really intend it to be, like I kind of intend for it to loop around and whatnot. Should that be... No. I think we'll put fencing along that. And then... Should we put a bridge right here is the question of the day. Probably. So let's beef that out. And then it might be like, you need to have more stuff on the side right here. Because I feel like it would do that a lot. It would be like, you need to, like, there's not enough stuff. There's not enough land to connect to. And it's like, what are you talking about? Is that another goddamn balloon? But it's like right over. Oh no, it's fine. I got it. What is it? Beach chair. I'll put this with my other one. I almost just tore through those flowers. Would have torn them up. There we go. That's pretty nice. Let's be so for real. I don't want these. I don't want the stall. I don't want whatever that is. I legitimately sold numerous of the... I got the Festival things, and then I just sold them off. I'm like, cool, they're in my catalog now. Moving on. I need to keep track of what songs I have, because I haven't been doing that, and then I forgot the online shopping will just give you duplicates. That's not good for me. Let's do, actually, let's just sell. Let's sell some stuff. I think it's still open. It's still open. It should still be open. It's still open. Let's just sell a bunch of the stuff in my inventory just to clear it out, just to get rid of it. I was gonna sell a bunch of the fruit that I got, but I might actually hold on to that. It's a spa. Because I need to pick up and then replant like a bunch of my trees. I'm holding on to the old tile just so I can like make it into a DIY and then sell it, because it'll sell for more. Festival stall. There we go. Excuse me. Okay. Sold. Bye. Is that my phone? Okay. Here's the thing. Should we put the Spanish tile everywhere? But also, should we do the arch tile everywhere? Very, very unfortunate for me who has to reapply. Ooh, I kind of really like that. Are they talking? Are they chatting? No. What are you doing? It's unfortunate that you can't try and invite the visitors to stay on your island, like to live on your island. Can you move out of my way, please? Thank you. Again, I do really like Roswell's design. Like, it's very interesting. It's very striking. See, I like the steppies. I like the sounds of it. It's very good. I think that, real quick. Should we just end stream with finally getting freaking Brewster? Because I have not done that. I might still play for a couple minutes after, but my back hurts from sitting up in my bed like this. I've been like mixed in terms of how to do these streams because I like. What do you want, Faith? You got a minute? I got a dumb fight with Sherry. I don't even want to say what it was about. I want to make it up to her with this present I bought, but I don't know if she wants to see my face right now. Okay, I'll deliver it. See, I like those kinds of little cute side quests. I like that they also acknowledge, like, hey, by the way, like, it's late right now, so if the person that I'm trying to deliver to is asleep, then just do it tomorrow. Because that is possible. Now, where Sherry is, that's a good question. Oh, she should be in her home. I think that's her home. That's her home. I just barely talked to the third villager of the day. Anyway. And also with these side quests, it's kind of, I like that it has a little bit more back and forth, which is kind of weird, and I know a lot of people don't like that. But I like that it's like after you deliver, like after I delivered to Sherry, aww, she acknowledges that I got beat up. How sweet. See, now I have the recipe for medicine. I like that, like, they acknowledge that. And they'll just be like, oh my god, you got beat up in a back alley, here's some medicine. Also, I feel like the old villager, people are like, I wish we had the old villagers back when they were super mean. I feel like as long as they still kind of serve the same function. You know, like, yeah, they can still be mean, but, like, if they call me stupid for messing around with wasps, but also still give me the recipe, or be like, you look ugly, you should fix your face using this, and then give me the recipe for medicine. Like, as long as you're still doing the same functional thing, like, you know, like, whatever. Go ahead. Change directly in front of me. Oh, that looks not good. I like that there's an option that was just, Also, the fact that she gets me a gift, even though I just delivered the item. Like, it was Faith that was reaching out, and she doesn't give anything to Faith, she just gives it to me. Faith, where'd you go? God, it kills me that Rossetti's just hanging around, not doing anything. Like, go to work, man. Oh, she has medicine for me. See how sweet, how kind. Okay, we're finding Brewster so that I can finally get that started up and going. And then, oh, and actually, let's, you know what? We'll start with a bridge. We'll start with this bridge because I feel like this is the one that I use the most. This walkway. I use this kind of walkway back and forth a lot. So let's start with that one. We're gonna place a bridge, and then we're gonna go get Brewster, and then we're calling it a night because I'm really tired. Also, the way that I just will never talk to Isabel. I'm like, I don't care about my island rating. Not until I'm in like the home stretch am I gonna like start caring about the island rating so I can get the 5-star. I want bridges and inclines. Let's build one. I kept saying demolish. I kept demolishing stuff, but let's build one. I want literally the most expensive one. I wish that the Zen bridge came in the blue that the iron bridge is in, but it does not. And I don't like the iron bridge because I don't want an iron bridge. I like the Zen bridge. I think it's really pretty. Question is, should I do the red or the brown? I would say, because I'm going for a coastal look, I'm gonna do the brown. See, I used to have these in my original town, and like, good if you're going for a city look, but also like, I just had too many clashing things and it just did not look good to me. Just did not like it. I did not realize the Zen bridge is the most expensive bridge. That really sucks for me. Good thing I have so much money. Let's do Zen bridge. Screw it. I can pay it off, like, right now. And then how much? It was like $228. All right, let's withdraw. Let's do like. Yeah, it's gonna go real fast. I might just have to do some island hopping. Just to get resources and money. Yeah, that's gonna, with all the inclines that we need to do, and then also moving everybody's houses into position. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna add up real fast. Bridge marker kits. Let me imagine it. If it's off center, I'll scream and cry. Okay, that looks really good. Yeah. I've been like very particular. Wi-Fi working now. Yay, welcome back. I've been very particular about like I need to know where every path is going because I know when I put down these bridges they're gonna be so expensive. I thought it was gonna be like 100 something, not 228. So it adds up so fast. It's just as much as possible. Just do the full amount. Donate. Congratulations. I guess I can use that medicine they gave me. Not that it matters, but I'm gonna use it. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why it defaults to drop and not take. Oh, better. Okay, let's go find Brewster so I can finally get the freaking cafe going, because I don't have the cafe. They fell asleep. Oh, never mind. I thought he fell asleep. Can you? There we go. Like, it's just not picking up. I thought Biff taking a little nappy, but no, he's getting those gains. That's fine. It should have his, yeah, I do. I'm like, I should have his photo, but it is fine. Captain. Yeah, I've never gone on one of his tours. Other than, like, past files, but not in this one. Take me right now. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired. The thing that, like, irks me, I will say, is that so many different things, so many different things will use different currencies. And then it's like, why is this one use Nook Miles for boat tours? Oh, I love his singing. So then it also does, this does make resource management a little bit harder if you're actually playing the game regularly. Because trying to villager hunt, you have to save up like a bunch of Nook Miles. And then also, this is also Nook Miles. So these two, like, tour methods are like competing for your resources. Oh, I forgot you could clap. And we crash. We die. Oh no, so scary. So also it's like, what is the difference? Like, why? I think it's just different kinds of, like, it's just different kinds of islands that they added with Captain. But also I'm like, why did they do that? There he is. Also, I can finally get red hyacinths. Did not have those before. Could not get those before. Hi, come to my island, please. Yes, let's name drop Blathers here. So that he knows. It makes me wonder, like, why did they add Captain's Boat Tours as, like, different, just different islands for the airplane type tours, instead of just increasing the number of airplane tours that you can take, like the different types that you can get. And then the something that we were complaining about last time was just the amount of things that like New Leaf had that New Horizons is lacking, and I wish it wasn't. Captain took you on boat tours to his little like family island. You can play like mini games and stuff there. Like, I feel like that if you could bring that back in some capacity, like that would have been a great use for Captain. But no, they didn't do that. They said, we're just gonna do the island tours again, but like it's a little bit different. It's like, again, like, just like something. Just do something different. Don't just keep reusing the same thing. I don't know why they keep doing that. I could give Happy Home Paradise a pass, because it's like, okay, well, it's DLC, and like it is very fun, and it is a different like thing to do, and then it unlocks other in-game things, you know, like changing your villager houses. I'm ready to go home. Yeah, I got my 3 flowers. So fragments. I would imagine it might take a couple of days to put in the cafe. I don't know if that shuts down the museum for a little bit or not, but I really hope not, because I don't like when the museum's not up and running, because I have fossils to assess. And I like making money off of my fossils. But oh, I love Captain singing. I had a huge Happy Home Designer phase when I first got it. That was because Happy Home Designer came out after New Leaf, and I super into New Leaf for a good while, and I remember considering Happy Home Designer. But then by the time I was like actually looked into it, I was like kind of falling out of New Leaf, and I was like, oh, it's just designing new homes. It's not actually like the Animal Crossing thing, like it's just the home designing part. And I was like, that's lame. But actually, I do enjoy the home designing part now. It's just I have so many other things with my island that I have to do that I just can't dedicate. Because I've done a good number of homes so far in the DLC, but I have a lot left that I still need to do before I unlock everything and like everything's done. Let me see if we need to talk to Blathers to get anything going. I don't, well, he might have something to say now that we've seen Brewster, but it might not be until like tomorrow. Hi. I found him. I cornered him in a back alley and shot him by a Wendy's. He said, I hear you, I see you, I want you. Yeah, I figured. I figured as much. But you know what? Then we'll have a cafe. So it'll be worth it. God, I like his design, but his eyes are so freaky to me. The blinking just kills me. We'll reuse the rest of these at some point. Eventually. I really did think that I was going to spend a lot more time villager hunting. We didn't really go through that many. So I guess we'll see. Yeah, I know the further along we get in that, you know, the more of my ideal villagers that we get, like, hunts are probably going to take longer and longer and longer just because I'll have less and less options to pick from. Whereas with Yuka, I was like, okay, I want her and I'll take her. Whereas, like, later on, some of the folks that I want, like, are non-negotiables, you know? Like, yes, I want Marcel. I want Paolo. I need to have them. You know, it's not going to be like when we saw Petri and I'll be like, oh, actually looking at her, I don't know if I really want her. Or, oh, Yuka, yeah, I actually really like her. Maybe we'll take her and she'll be my, you know. There's some that I'm like, I won't take anybody else. Like, we'll hit that point where it's like, I won't take anybody else but this single villager. And I hope it's not Paolo. That's very last. I hope it's not him because he's my favorite. Okay, I'm really tired. I'm going to bed now. Girl, it's a shame that you were able to join back when it was like the tail end there. But girl, I'm so tired. I gotta go sleep. I'm gonna close. I know. It's okay. It's okay. You can always watch it back. And then also, I'll see you tomorrow anyway, so. Yeah. Good night, everyone. Have a lovely week. I'll probably be streaming again next Friday, same time. Probably also more Animal Crossing until I fall out of it. But good night.